guess I don't read all that stuff. The May 17th, 2017 special meeting is called to order at 6:03 p.m. We have a quorum with Mr. Rosales, Mrs. Woodruff, Mr. Pearson, Ms. Harrison, and myself, Shane Haggerty. Vice President Woodruff, would you please lead us in the pledges and a moment of silence?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God. Pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Thank you.
May I please have a motion on the order of the agenda?
Mr. President, I move to approve the order of the agenda.
Thank you. All those in favor? Go ahead and cast your votes. Motion is passed 5-0. Do I get him to come speak first? Dr. De La Torre, do I have reports for the board?
President Haggerty, members of the board, esteemed guests, thank you for being here this evening. We do have two reports for the board. With us this evening is Ms. Patricia Ayala, our Chief Communications Officer, who will introduce the recipients of this evening's recognitions.
Good evening, Mr. President, members of the board, Superintendent De La Torre. We have two recognitions for you this evening. At this time, we ask that you please come to the front of the dais for the presentations, and we also ask audience members to please remain seated until we have finished tonight's recognitions. Our first recognition is in honor of Parkland Middle School, which was named a Division I state champion at last month's competition of the Technology Student Association, or TSA. In total, 14 students placed either first or second at the statewide competition, which provides students with educational opportunities and leadership development in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, better known as STEM. Congratulations to these outstanding students. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause to each of our TSA state winners from Parkland Middle School. We're starting with Diego Covarrubias. Rebecca Enriquez. Jesus Garcia. Bianca Gomez. Isabela Hernandez. Nicole Lane. Brandon Montoya. Linda Mora. Andres Rodriguez. Michaela Santana. Nicolas Sordini. Julissa Torres. And Abraham Haggerty. The students are accompanied by their TSA advisors, Ms. Raquel Cooker and Ms. Mary Boucher, and the principal, Mr. Javier Salgado. At this time, I'd like to welcome Parkland Middle School's TSA president to the podium to say a few words. Please help me welcome 8th grader Jesus Patches Garcia. Patches? I need him over here. Weren't you going to say a few words? You said you wanted to speak. Here you go.
We would just like to give a great big thanks to the whole board who have supported us through our journey into getting to the national level. And we would like to give a great special thank you to Mr. Haggerty. He's been there for us throughout it all. And then we'd also like to thank Dr. Kennedy. She's also been such a great help in our way. We would like to thank them because they have set out such a great opportunity for us into leading into this new competition that we're going into. Some of us, it was our first year. Some of it's barely our second. But because of them, we were well prepared to face any oncoming challenges.
Thank you so much, Patches. Parents, if you would like to take pictures at this time, you can come forward. Hold it. Keep smiling. Let's hear it once again for our TSA state champions. Our final recognition tonight is in honor of our outgoing board vice president, Ms. Woodruff. Ms. Woodruff, would you please step forward? As board vice president, As board vice president, Ms. Woodruff has dedicated an enormous amount of time and energy to the Ysleta Independent School District. On behalf of our schools and our students, we extend our deepest thanks and gratitude to you on the outstanding job that you've done. At this time, Superintendent De La Torre would like to present you with a small token of appreciation on behalf of our district. Once again, Ms. Woodruff, thank you for your years of service to Ysleta ISD. Also, we would be remiss if we didn't once again thank our extraordinary board president, Shane Haggerty, for his service and dedication to the district. Let's give them both a big round of applause. Thank you. This concludes the recognitions for the evening.
Action item number 1. Each of you has a copy of the certified final election results provided by the El Paso County Elections Administrator. The results are, in District 1, Mitch Bryce received 81 votes, or 6.46%. Ana Duenas received 366 votes, or 29.21%. Carlos Jesus Bustillos received 806 votes, or 64.33%. And the winner is Carlos Jesus Bustillos.
Was that too enthusiastic?
In District 5, Paul Pearson received 619 votes, or 31.71%. Cruz Ochoa received 688 votes, or 35.25%. Leila Melendez received 512 votes, or 26.23%. Miguel Mickey Payan received 133 votes, or 6.81%. This has been declared a runoff between Paul Pearson and Cruz Ochoa, set for June 10th, 2017. Vote early and vote often. In District number 3, the unopposed candidate elected Richard Coudir, Jr. In District 7, unopposed candidate elected Catherine Harrison.
No, it's okay.
Is there any discussion? If not, may I please have a motion on action item number 1? Push the button.
Mr. President, I move to approve the certified results of the May 6, 2017 election as provided by the El Paso County Elections Administrator.
Thank you. Is there a second? We have a motion and a second. Motion is approved, 5-0. We will now prepare for the swearing in of our newly elected Board of Trustees, County Commissioner Vince Pettis and Judge John Chapman. Please join us at the podium. Outgoing trustees, you may now exit the dais, and again, thank you for your service. I think that's just me.
How insensitive.
Right? Shane, you can get up and go.
Ms. Woodruff, you are now acting president of the board. At this time, we ask that you please move to the chair on your right to assume your duties as Madam President.
Thank you, members of the board, Superintendent De La Torre, members of the audience. I have the privilege of swearing in the new members of the Board of Trustees and, well, one current member of the Board of Trustees. The oath of office is a very important statement because it essentially represents the promise between the elected official and the people. And so I'm very honored to be here and to share with this moment with you and your families. Please raise your right hand.
I,
State your name.
Richard Coudir,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully execute
that I will faithfully execute
the duties of the office
the duties of the office
of School Board Trustee,
of School Board Trustee,
District 3,
District 3,
Ysleta Independent School District
Ysleta Independent School District
of the State of Texas,
of the State of Texas,
and will, to the best of my ability,
and will, to the best of my ability,
preserve, protect, and defend
preserve, protect, and defend
the Constitution and laws
the Constitution and laws
of the United States
of the United States
and of this state.
and of this state.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Next up, Trustee Hairston. Ms. Hairston's already had practice on this, so she won't be the newbie after this. So, please raise your right hand.
I,
State your name.
Catherine Hairston,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully execute
that I will faithfully execute
the duties of the office
the duties of the office
of School Board Trustee, District 7,
of School Board Trustee, District 7,
Ysleta Independent School District
Ysleta Independent School District
of the State of Texas,
of the State of Texas,
and will, to the best of my ability,
and will, to the best of my ability,
preserve, protect, and defend
preserve, protect, and defend
the Constitution and laws
the Constitution and laws
of the United States
of the United States
and of this state.
and of this state.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon to all of you. I'm Judge Chapman, Justice of the Peace of Precinct 5. I'm here on behalf of my community, which is the Abdrai community, stands for America's Bel Air, Del Valle, Riverside, and Ysleta community. This young man and I spoke the other day, and the first thing he told me was, "Coach, thank you for doing this. I've coached everyone in this town, and it's a pleasure to be here with him. I want to thank you all for being here as well, and thank his family, his dad, for what you've did here. Congratulations." Want to raise your right hand? I, state I.
I,
State your name, please.
Carlos Bustillos,
Do solemnly swear or affirm,
do solemnly swear,
or affirm,
what was that?
or affirm
Or affirm
that I will faithfully execute
that I will faithfully execute
the duties of the office of,
the duties of the office of school board,
yes, precinct,
sorry, District 1
thank you, of this state,
of this state,
and will to the best of my ability
and will to the best of my abilities
preserve,
preserve,
protect,
protect,
and defend
and defend
the Constitution and laws
the Constitution and laws
of the United States
of the United States
and of this state.
and of this state.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Let's congratulate our new trustees.
It has been the district practice to invite the newly elected trustees to say a few words if they wish to do so. Would anyone like to speak?
Yes. Oh, there you go. Well, first of all, thank you to my family over there. You know, it started 30 years ago when my dad and my mom, they started a couple of basketball teams, a couple of football teams, and I saw how the community came together. And, you know, I saw the love and the passion, and it just created such a family atmosphere. And that's what I want to bring to my community. I want to be able to bring that back to them and give that to them. And I have the pride for my community that I so dearly love. And I just thank you for all your help. And I want to thank all the community for their help. It wouldn't have happened if it weren't for you guys. And I promise I'm going to work my butt off. Thank you.
Okay. First of all, I'd like to thank Dr. De La Torre and his amazing staff for helping me transition to this position. It's a lot of pressure and stress at first, and they have been incredibly helpful, and I cannot thank them enough. I'd also like to thank my family and my wife who have given me unwavering support to run for this position. My wife is pregnant, and she's still like, go do it. If this is your passion, if you want to go serve the community, go do it. And as Mr. Bustillo said, my family has always inspired me to give back. My parents started a nonprofit organization to help the disabled, and they are pillars of their community in helping people. And I want to give back the same way that they have. And I am entrusted in following the shoes of Mr. Haggerty, who has been an amazing trustee. And all I can hope to do is do the same work that he's done and continue to improve this district and make it the leader, not only in the county, the state, but nationwide, because I truly believe that we as a board have a lot of potential to make a huge difference in the education of all students. And I am grateful to be in this position, and I cannot wait to get to work.
I had the opportunity of serving on the board for a few months prior to coming on officially today, and it's been a learning experience. It's been a great experience, and I want to thank, of course, the staff and Dr. De La Torre and my family, my mom, my dad, Jaime, my beautiful kids, for being supportive, because I know there's long nights and I miss a lot, and I appreciate you guys. And I hope to make you proud, and I hope to make this community proud. My heart is in serving this community, and I care deeply, and I hope to bring that to this district. So thank you.
We will canvass the runoff election and elect board officers on June 20th, 2017. In the meantime, I would like to appoint Monica Matheson as interim board secretary until the completion of the Ysleta YISD election canvass on June 20th, 2017. Using your electronic hand for discussion, is there discussion? Okay, all right. Okay. I'm
Through the chair.
sorry. Let me go back here. There we go. Go ahead.
I move to appoint Monica Matheson as the interim secretary, board secretary, until the completion of the Ysleta YISD elections canvass on June 20th, 2017.
Second.
I'm waiting for it to come up. That's approved 6-0. Okay. We'll go to the next action item. And I move to, okay, right now we're going to talk about the election order calling for a school board runoff election for single-member districts. So I move to approve the election order calling for a school board runoff election for single-member District 5 to be held June 10th, 2017, as required in Policy BBB Local and Texas Education Code 2021. May I have a second?
Madam President, I move to consider and take possible action to approve election order calling for school board runoff election for single-member District 5 to be held June 10, 2017, as required in Policy BBB Local and Texas Election Code 2.021.
Thank you. And it looks like that's approved 6-0. Okay, we will now take a recess to draw for a place on the ballot for the June 10th, 2017 runoff election and reconvene in 15 minutes. It is now 6:29. No. What happened was you didn't have to because I actually made the motion on that.
Okay, so the second person.
Yeah, and the second person had already So we're going to reconvene this meeting at 6:48. So our next action item is action item number 7, consider and take possible action to name a replacement trustee to represent YISD on the El Paso Central Appraisal District Board, beginning the first meeting, May 18th, 2017. Using your electronic hand for discussion, is there discussion? Okay, if not, may I have a motion?
Madam President, I move to name Mike Rosales as replacement trustee to represent YISD on the El Paso Central Appraisal District, the CAD Board, beginning with the first meeting tomorrow, May 18th, 2017. Welcome to reality.
I want to thank you, Paul, from the bottom of my heart.
Okay, so everybody go ahead and cast your votes. Okay, all votes have been cast. And that's approved 6-0. Okay, number 8, consider and take possible action to approve contract amendment regarding general conditions, cost, estimating project phases, and adding guaranteed maximum price for Phase 1 of award YSD solicitation number bond 06 RFQ BP 08 Del Valle Middle Mission Valley Elementary Combo School for $2,138,429,000 from 2015 bond funds towards the total guaranteed maximum price, with the remaining Phase 2 and final guaranteed maximum price presented at a subsequent board meeting, contingent upon final negotiations, in-house council review, and Form 1295 certificate of interested parties. Using your electric hand for discussion, is there discussion? If not, may I have a motion?
Mr. President, I move to approve contract amendment regarding general conditions, cost, establishing project phases, and adding guaranteed maximum price GMP for Phase 1 of awarded YISD solicitation number bond 06 RFQ BP 08 Del Valle Middle / Mission Valley Elementary Combo School for $2,138,429 from the 2015 bond funds towards the total guaranteed maximum price, with the remaining Phase 2 and final guaranteed maximum price GMP presented at a subsequent board meeting, contingent upon final negotiations, in-house counsel's review, and Form 11295 certificate of interested parties.
You press your mover button. Okay, if everybody would vote using your electronic. Okay, all votes have been cast, and it passes 6-0. Okay, number 9, consider and take possible action to approve award of YST solicitation number bond 17 CSP BP 10 Thomas Manor Elementary School with Baines General Contractors, Inc. for a not-to-exceed amount of $19,767,200 from bond funds, contingent upon in-house counsel review. Using your electronic hand for discussion, is there discussion? If not, may I have a motion?
Mr. Chairman, I move to approve award of YISD solicitation bond 17 CSP BP 10 Thomas Manor Elementary School with Baines General Contractors, Inc. for not to exceed the amount of $19,767,200, contingent upon in-house counsel review.
Go ahead and press your mover button. Okay, go ahead and cast your votes.
Ms. Woodruff, I
Yes.
need to ask for a second.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is there a second? We did get a second, but I didn't ask for it. Yeah, I'm sorry. Thank you. And we're not asking for a recommendation. Do you have any recommendations? at
No,
this
I think
point?
what we decided was that I have the latitude to interject anytime
Okay.
during any of the items, if, whether it's an approval or if I have concerns that I'd like to express.
Okay, all right. Okay, so that is approved 6-0. Okay, number 10, consider and take possible action to approve contract amendment regarding general conditions, cost, and adding guaranteed maximum price for Phase 2, Package A of award YISD solicitation number bond 04 RFQ BP 13 Eastwood High School addition and renovations for $21,762,173 from 2015 bond funds, in addition to Phase 1 awarded February 8, 2017 for $3,546,982, with the remaining phases and estimated cost of construction for total GMP presented at a subsequent bond meeting contingent upon final negotiations, in-house council review, and Form 1295, Certificate of Interested Parties. Using your electronic hand, if you'd like to discuss something, please press that. If not, may I have a motion on action number 10?
Madam President, let me hit mover first so you guys don't
Yes,
have
there you
to-
go.
Okay. I move to approve contract amendment regarding general conditions, costs, and adding guaranteed maximum price GMP for Phase 2, Package A of awarded YSD solicitation number bond/04/RFQ BP 13 Eastwood High School addition and renovations for $21,762,173 from 2015 bond funds, in addition to Phase 1 awarded February 8, 2017 for $3,546,982, with the remaining phases and estimated cost of construction for total GMP presented at a subsequent board meeting contingent upon final negotiations, in-house council review, and Form 1295 Certificate of Interested Parties.
And we have a second, so everybody may cast their vote. All votes are cast. And that's approved 6-0. So now we'll move on to our consent item. Consider and take possible action to approve YSD cooperative purchase number 33488 with Houghton? No. Houghton Mifflin for the purchase of customized leveled libraries for grades 6 through 8 to include 13 middle schools and 18 elementary campuses in the amount of $318,450 through a purchasing cooperative from various district funds. Using your electric hand for discussion, is there discussion? Mr. Rosales.
Dr. this question, could you very briefly break? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Would you be able to elaborate very quickly what this process is as far as level libraries?
So we've had a leveled library plan in all of our elementary schools.
Okay.
And what it does is it provides the students with reading material that is tailored to their reading level.
Oh, I see, okay.
And because oftentimes we may have students who are in the 6th, 7th, and 8th who aren't reading at the 6th, 7th, or 8th grade level, and so it's important to have a collection of materials that would allow them to read for illustrative purposes if they were at the 4th grade reading level. So what this does now is it, for all intents and purposes, emulates what we do at the elementary school to make sure that even our middle schools may have reading materials that are 1st, 2nd, 3rd grade, so that if that's where the student happens to live, then he can or she can continue to improve in literacy. And the reason it says 13 middle schools and 18 elementary campuses is because it covers all of the middle schools, and then it also covers those elementary schools that have 6th graders.
Okay.
Because at some of our campuses, we have 6, 7, 8, and at other campuses, we have 7, 8.
Thank you.
Mr. Pearson?
My question was answered.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mr. Cudier?
Dr. De La Torre, I just want to ask, is there any plans to add high schools to this as far as leveled libraries?
I don't believe there is at this time, is there?
Good evening. Yes, it is part of the strategic plan, but in the future. And so right now, the plan is to roll it out to the middle schools with the anticipation in the future towards the high schools.
Thank you.
Okay?
Okay, if there's no more discussion, may I have a motion?
Mr. Chairman, or Ms. Chairman, I move to approve YISD cooperative purchase number 33488 with Houghton Mifflin for the purchase of customized level libraries for grades 6 through 8 to include 13 middle school and 18 elementary campuses in the amount of $318,450 through a purchase cooperative from various district funds.
We have a second, and so we're waiting on two trustees to go ahead and vote. That's approved 6-0. And that concludes our business for the evening. Are there any announcements? If not, I'd just like to say one thing. We want to say welcome to our new trustees. We're glad to have you guys here, and we can't wait to get to work with you guys. May I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Okay, we're done. Second?
Second, I'm sorry.
There we go.
Oh. Okay.
I didn't have a button to push, okay?
The what? No, I see. He never.
Oh, yeah.
Mike never pushes a button.